Hey guys, I just got a second to read through this independent report of to the Seattle Chief of Police Department response to May Day 2012. This report was written by Michael R. Hillman. And finding number 28 says, the Rain City superhero movement individuals were allowed to participate in the melee at 1010 5th Avenue U.S. Appeals Federal Courthouse. Their participation resulted in allegations of assaults/crimes. The recommendation is the SPD should collaborate with the city's attorney's office to determine legal strategies to restrict superheroes from creating crime and interfering with law enforcement operations. This is crazy, and I am super mad. I rarely come on here and just am furious, but this is what happens. When you use words like allegedly and allegation, what you're saying is you don't know. This report is supposed to be a report of things that you do know. You spent a year making a report that is a comprehensive report of all this stuff you do know. And in it, number 28, you decided to throw a jab with something that you don't know. You said the participation resulted in allegations of assault/crimes. You should know if it's real if you did the review. You should know if we assaulted people. I turned in all the evidence and video I had, and it was actually used to find people who really did cause crimes. And as we know from the city, they will arrest me if they think I broke the law, and obviously I'm not arrested. My video played all over the news. No one on there came to me and said, you know what, you broke the law. What happened was there was a failure in command on May Day. The police decided to stand down, not the officers, the high command said we need to stand down and let this peter its way out. Well, it didn't. And when the city needed someone, me, El Caballero, and Midnight Jack stepped up. So I want them to go with this Hillman report and tell everybody inside the federal courthouse building, oh, I'm sorry that you guys the building door didn't get stormed in and all your glass didn't get broken and shoved in the building. Superheroes aren't allowed to do that. You tell them that and see how they feel about it. And then the second here, the recommendation is the SPD should collaborate with the city's attorney's office to determine a legal strategy to restrict superheroes from creating crime and interfering with law enforcement operations. We don't create crime, we stop crime. If I created crime, I would be the worst criminal ever because I record everything I do on Ustream and put it out there for them to see. If I was a criminal and they wanted to arrest me, they would just go on my Ustream and watch it till I broke the law. This is absurd. Then the second thing on here that's really, really ridiculous is superheroes is in quotation marks. Why don't you just change that to anything you want? Why don't you say, why don't you stop black people from creating crime? Why don't you stop gay people from creating crime? Why don't you stop, I don't know, anybody from creating crime? You can't make a strategy to single out one group of people based on their differences. That's called discrimination. I can't even believe I'm saying this, but this is the first thing I've ever heard of superhero discrimination, and it's an official report from the government. This is absurd. Why don't you just start the Keene Act? Have you seen The Watchmen when they try to outlaw the mask? That's what you're saying. What if I started a volunteer fire department in Seattle, and we would call the fire department when we see fires, and then throw water on the fire until they show up? No one would say, don't throw water on a fire. That's what we do. We see crime, we call police, and we stop people from getting hurt. That's not against the law. What you're saying is you don't like us. You don't like that we're different. And because we're different from you, you're going to make these rules and collaborate with the attorney's office and try to shut us down. Well, it's real simple. We're not going anywhere. Where am I going to be May Day? I'm going to be downtown Seattle doing my job. Hopefully, this time, you guys will do yours. Every small business owner and business owner, period, that was in Seattle that got their stuff vandalized and destroyed, I'm sorry that the city failed you, and I'm sorry that we failed you. We were only able to protect one building. The city should be able to protect the others. Anytime people run through the city causing vandalism and all kinds of crap on video, and they can walk away with it, the city's failed you. This entire report is ridiculous, especially number 28. And I think that I'm owed an apology, and the Rain City superhero movement is owed an apology, and the business owners whose businesses were destroyed while you guys watched owe an apology. I'm furious. I don't have anything else to say about it. It's pretty clear. You should look it up. It's the Hillman report. And Michael Hillman, I hope your kids don't have Batman posters or anything in their house because you're a superhero hater.